tried multiple summons to withdraw from the Mechanicus facility on Avarax, and we do not know why. Captain Akran has tasked me to aid in your retrieval of the Magos biologist before the Tyranids completely engulf the mining base, causing unnecessary loss of data. Honored to perform our duty, Magos. Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility.
Gargantuan Xenos digger.
Take heed, Viridian. Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now,
stay vigilant.
It dares not assault us if we stand and stride as one.
Maintain formation.
Tarry not, and scatter not.
Nice call for enemy backup.
Inactivated deliveries. Ammunition restocked. We hold advantageous terrain.
A lift station lies just ahead, Viridian. Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep.
Understood. The lift
Elite level Xenos. Pacify.
I have transmitted no authorizations.
Perhaps we can disorient the beast if we reposition frequently.
Lift status incomprehensible. Begins, ceases. Begins, ceases.
Disregard servo scope.
Lift has arrived.
Go! Regroup on the lift! Reloading magazine!
Ignoel Metrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bioresearch Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Something is amiss with this servo skull.
Viridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
Place your faith in Magos Gallio, brothers.
A suggestion, abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together? Ask about Project Zeta 6 if you ever speak to him again.
Instance correction requested.
This is the wrong path. You must turn back.
Servo skull deserves extra scrutiny, and so does whomever tampered.
Maintain focus on the mission. Mission update. Trigon breach Angelus Gamma. Formulate Trigon kill chain tactics.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and stall in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. But give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake.
It seeks to
At
drown
your
us in
own.
sheer numbers. I trust you will hold
Strategies.
this
The
ignorant...
facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation. Find the melter ordnance with dispatch.
Select preferred method of execution. Decapitation, desiccation,
Annihilate Tyranid rally points.
dismemberment.
Melter charge acquired!
Melter charges released. Protective eye gear.
Seal the Xenos-infested chasms with the thermal weaponry.
Tyranid burrow clear. Xenos countermeasures successful. Xenos countermeasures. Six enemy egress inert.
Forward! We dare not be late to apprehend this Metrian.
This is Magos Gallio. I hereby order you to turn your weapons on each other.
You pardon.
Inside the facility, you'll find Metrian cowering in her data enclave.
Gallio, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to thews of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen,
Out you damn
that
thermite
I
plastics.
must drag you back into the light.
For the Emperor!
Three meat lackeys seems like overkill, Gallio. You think too highly of me. These poor, inert variables shall perish here, devoured by the Tyranids. And you do not care.
Metrian shut down power to the uplink terminals. You must resupply the generator with a backup power cell. She hopes the Tyranids will annihilate you, but She underestimates the second economy.
Tactical pivot. Locate generator power cell.
I beseech you, Galio. Bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good crops. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the might proves, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astarte shall die here, alone, in the dark.
Power cell identified.
Take the power cells to the generators.
Light and darkness. How easily fleshbats deceive their perception.
Disrupt her attempts to connect with the facility's network. Matron will seize any opportunity to damage crucial data, which would deem this mission a failure. Do not let her connect to the consoles.
Disconnect the from the cradle of wires.
I am copies of copies, backups of backups, and I degrade not. You have already fallen.
Establish perimeter around console.
Within the sphere of console negation.
Console is secure.
Return to Metrian's containment unit. See, Metrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hooks.
These tender claws of Astarte's flesh have accomplished nothing, Galio. My machination is already achieving my designs. You are fools, peasants.
Silence, Metrian. Viridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter.
Asset acquired.
Pilot, Viridian is ready for evacuation.
Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Viridian.
High priority.
The Emperor sees.
Linked attack tyranny failed. There is no turning back. Ready for next encounter.
No storms shall delay us any longer. Not even this interminable storm dampens our chapter's colors.
Tyranids approaching. Engage weapons. Packing up equipment. Refilling magazines. We are committed for the Emperor!
I cannot land without borrowing a pollination lighting about. Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances and Metriel's meddling code. Trigon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
The Imperium demands the Trigon's extermination. Focus on the gaps in the Trigon's exoskeleton! melter charges and cauterize the hive tunnels! Sterilize these burrows.
Aggressive behavior observed.
Congratulations, Viridian. The mission is a success, despite the odds.
This errant Magos should receive repercussions for her maladaptive behaviors.
Ignoel Metrian and the historical dataset she possesses are for Mechanicus eyes only. But rest assured, she is in trustworthy hands now. You have my gratitude for your efforts, and I shall recommend some honorifics for your service, of course. There is much to pass, much to learn, and much to reminisce about.